Dear listeners, my name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are the Amazing Clarks. We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together as a team for 24 years and that have been passionately in love for 34. They call us the Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And we're here to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in life and love. Love the Amazing Clarks is our personal love letter to everyone who loves love.
That's right, guys. You know that we love love.
Yes,
so today we have another amazing episode for you guys. On today's podcast, we're going to continue our series covering a different topic from our book, our ebook, How to Stop Being an Irritating Person, 20 irritating traits that pushes people away and how to fix them. So each week we've been covering one trait from the ebook. Today we're at trait number 19. Today's trait is being overly sensitive. Overly sensitive. Now, when we created this ebook, basically, we wanted to give people the low-hanging fruit of things that they may be doing right now, that you may be doing right now, or your partner, things that are keeping you guys from getting closer together, things that are preventing you from having more success in dating and relationships. So we're looking at the most popular irritating traits, and today's irritating trait is being overly sensitive. But before we jump into that one, it's time for Catching Up with the Clarks. And this is basically where we kind of let you guys into our world and let you guys know what's been going on with us.
Yes.
So, babe, anything interesting going on with you or with us or with life that you want to share?
Yeah. What is interesting going on with us? We are getting ready to go back to LA and I'm going to be seeing some clients there. And you're going with me. I have been enjoying my own apartment in Long Beach. And you haven't been there, so I'm excited for you to come back to Long Beach with me.
Yeah, I miss Long Beach. I'm excited to go back to.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we've been on and off, like 2 weeks we're together, then 2 weeks traveling and working and back and forth. So this will be the first 4 weeks that we have together.
I know we've been doing 2 weeks. And so we're going to end up going 4 weeks. Let's see how we'll do being back together, being all the time together, because we've been having little breaks. So are you nervous to be with me for 4 weeks in a row?
Am I nervous to be with you 4 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
No, I'm not nervous.
But have you gotten used to being apart for a couple of weeks?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. The key with us is just that we got to make sure that we don't spend all of our time on top of each other. I don't mean that literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes, we know what you mean.
Make sure we take that space to do our individual work that we have to do. And still remain productive.
Yep.
And so as long as we do that, we're good.
So let me ask you this. Since we have started this new marriage program where we're together 2 weeks, we're not together for 2 weeks, what have you noticed that you like about it and what has challenged you about it?
Good question.
Thanks.
What I like about it is that it gives me the time to focus on the things I need to focus on at my pace.
Good.
And I know that you're doing the same thing, so that makes me happy. Good. I know we're being productive. So I really like that part. I like that I could just really tap into my internal guidance system. When you're around, even though I love sharing with you and being with you, we kind of get sucked into each other's guidance system, which is great sometimes, but there are moments where it's like, no, I need to tap in.
Do your own thing.
Do my own thing, yeah. So I definitely like that, the freedom and the pace that I can move and get things done. The most challenging part, I think, would be when I want to hold you at night, when I want to kiss your pretty face and smell you. That wonderful scent of yours.
You talk about smelling me a lot, dear.
Yeah. Not that you're smelly, just that you have a beautiful
You
scent.
like the way I smell.
Yeah. Natural scent.
Yes.
I think that part, in the sexual part, that's been challenging. So yeah, but overall, it's going good.
Nice.
It's going you?
Good. I think I like all the same things you like. Like I like alone time. I like being able to think about what I want to think about. I like my own routine. I'm like you. I get sucked into your routine. I find myself waiting for you, or what's he going to do? When I'm by myself, I just do whatever I want. And I really like that. I like talking to you on FaceTime every day when we're apart. I like
Okay,
FaceTime.
you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
It.
It's like we're dating again. Like we're talking on the phone when we're dating. So I like it. I think we have a little bit deeper conversation sometimes. When you can break away from your work and pay attention, because you can't always do it while we're FaceTiming. But I do like those little moments. What challenges me, sleeping without you. Same thing, waking up wanting to cuddle and you're not there. And then obviously sexually, because we're used to having each other. But all of that, I just kind of look at it like, oh, we're dating again, and it's fun and it's excitement and it's building desire in a way that we wouldn't be building it if we were together all the time. So I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Good job, Bobo.
Good job to you too.
I like it.
Mwah. So that's what's new with us.
It wouldn't work if you were overly sensitive.
It wouldn't work if you were overly sensitive either. You wouldn't be able to do it.
Ladies
Great
and gentlemen,
segue.
that was a segue into the main topic.
Hold on, you have my lipstick on your lips. Hold on,
Okay.
let's get rid of that. That's not your color, but okay.
Good job. Appreciate that.
No problem.
So the main topic, being overly sensitive.
Yes.
All right. So once again, guys, this is from our ebook, How to Stop Being an Irritating Person, 20 Irritating Traits That Pushes People Away to How to Fix Them. So this is about not judgment. It's about looking and going, maybe, do I have these traits, any of these things that might be pushing people away from me in my life? Is somebody in my life, do they have these traits?
Yeah.
And they're pushing maybe me away or other loved ones. And so the key is to really look and self-reflect. And then we're going to give you some tips on if you have those traits, help you to understand them a little better, and then to tell you what you can do to start overcoming those traits and bringing people closer to you and having more success in love and dating. So today we're at number 19, which is being overly sensitive. Now, we all, to some degree, will display these traits, but there's a way to do it where you display them sometimes, or that becomes your default, who you are. It becomes part of your character. And so it's really about if it's becoming part of your character. Everybody can be, let's say, a little overly sensitive sometimes. But then there are those people that, like, no matter what you say to them, they're offended. You got to walk on eggshells when you're around them. You say something, they take it the wrong way, and they get their feelings hurt. They suppress it, and then they create stories about what you said, and they hold on to it, and it causes pain and drama. People overly sensitive where, if, you try to give them constructive criticism, they can't take it. They can't hear it. They start crying. They feel like you're attacking them. Yeah. On and on and on and on and on. That's overly sensitive. So could that be you? Could that be me? Could that be Melanie? It could be, but in all actuality, I will say with this one, I've looked at all the traits because I've worked on some of those traits that I had them. I improved them. And then there's some where it's like, let me just make sure I'm not exhibiting those traits. And so, but if I am, I want to see it. Yeah. Because I can't change it until I see it. Yep. So that's the right mindset. True. So where are you at with overly sensitive people? Have you had a lot of experiences with overly sensitive people? Are you an overly sensitive person? And if so, do share. Yes. Do share. Man, you look cute. Outfit.
Thank you. You're the cutest. Yes to all of those. I know some overly sensitive people. I have been overly sensitive. I can be overly sensitive. Yeah. And one of the things I've really learned about being overly sensitive is that I recognize that oversensitivity comes from fear of not being loved or accepted, right? So when you're kind of on hyper alert, like, what did you say? What did you mean by that? Right. Does that mean that you don't like me? Does that mean that I'm not good enough? Does that mean that you're saying I'm doing something wrong? Right. And for me, there was some trauma around that. So I had a lot of that for a long time. It went along with the last trait that we did, which was the victim energy, being a victim. These two can go hand in hand, right? So you're going to feel like a victim if you're overly sensitive because everything is offensive, right? And for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, when it's a trauma response from abuse, you're really just trying to make sure that you're safe. Because if you've been abused, you start to learn like to read cues. Is this person upset? Are they mad? Are they going to have a reaction? So it can just make you overly sensitive, and you're always trying to justify and defend your actions or your words. And so, yeah, I've dealt with that a lot in my life, but the way that I've gotten around it for myself is literally with a thought. And would you like to know the thought?
Yes.
Or should I just keep it to myself?
No, I'd love to hear it.
Okay. The thought is, everyone is not me. Because I find that I get the most overly sensitive when I think I wouldn't have done that, or I wouldn't have said that, or I wouldn't have reacted like that, or I wouldn't have done that to you. That's when I feel really overly sensitive because I'm comparing other people to me and my reactions. And I'm saying to myself, like, this is a good reaction and their reaction's a bad reaction. So they're wrong. And you should feel bad about that. You should feel hurt by that they're not doing it the way that you would do it. But by going back to that thought, everyone is not me, is a reminder that everyone has different brain files. Everyone has things that they're being triggered by that are making them overly sensitive, right? And we all have had experiences that have hurt us that we're trying to avoid having in the future. And that's where oversensitivity comes from. And it can be annoying, as a partner or a friend or a parent or a sibling or anything, being around people who are overly sensitive. But generally, they're overly sensitive because they've been through things that have made them that way. No one wakes up one day and is like, I'm just going to walk around being an overly sensitive person, right? Like, nobody wants that. And overly sensitive people, I'm an overly sensitive person, and I do not like that about myself. It's annoying to me. I get annoyed at myself for crying on commercials. Like, it's embarrassing. I hide. I am like, oh, I hope nobody can see these tears in my eyes. I had a doctor say to me the other day, are you going to cry right now? And I was like, dang it, why is she saying that?
Wow.
And she's saying that because I get emotional and I get teary-eyed, and everybody knows that it's happening right now. And everybody knows that about me. So she was like, is it now? Is it going to happen now?
Right. I think that there's different types of being overly sensitive.
Okay, do share.
So, for example,
yes,
that overly sensitive that you just expressed, as far as like crying when you watch TV shows and things like that.
You like that? That's
not irritating. That's, to me, that's actually endearing.
Okay.
It's actually cute. It makes me chuckle sometimes.
Great.
Chuckle. And so it makes me, but in a cute way.
I know what you mean.
But then the overly sensitives that I'm talking about more, or are the people that you can't really communicate with because you got to dance or tippy-toe around their feelings, and you're second guessing, if I say this, is this person going to take this wrong? And no matter what you say, they find something to be hurt by, to be offended by. Or they can't see themselves. They can tell you about you, but then when you try to share back about them, they can't hear it. They get offended. They want to shut you down. They're crying. That, to me, I think is the ones that really kind of pushes people away from you in dating and in relationships. Yeah. But I also feel like we all have something. So like me, for example, I don't feel like I'm an overly sensitive guy.
No, you're not. But I would never accuse you of that.
But even the most overly person, it seems like they're not overly sensitive at all. There's something that they're going to be overly sensitive about. Some topic, some area. Yeah. And it may not just be everything. So with everything, when most people get triggered, I'm not going to get triggered. Yeah. But I do have certain areas that I'm overly sensitive about, based on childhood traumas, feeling not appreciated when I feel disrespected. Yeah, definitely. I get overly sensitive. And my oversensitivity to that, it used to push people away because once I felt like, oh, I'm overly sensitive, you're being disrespectful, now there's might be followed by aggression or me cutting you off or me checking you in some way that creates more disconnect, pushes people away. So I had to look at that in my own personal life, understand where it came from, and start to dismantle it and to not be as sensitive and rewrite the story of what it means, people being disrespectful. And I rewrote it to basically be that when people are being disrespectful, it has nothing to do with me. That's really their interpretation of whatever. And I'm not responsible for controlling what they create with their interpretation and so on and so on. As long as you don't touch me, as long as you don't physically touch the people that I love and care about, I'm good.
Yeah.
So a big part of it was identifying what was the thing that I was overly sensitive about. I think most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Most people, they don't look at themselves. And then if somebody brings it up, the people around them point something out. Their tendency is to get defensive, but still never look and address that issue and go, maybe I am doing that. They just get stuck on, how dare that person do this? How dare that person say that?
Yeah.
And so they don't get the growth from it.
Yeah. No, it's very true. You know, another thought that I use in that situation is agreeing with each other is not a sign of love. Because I often ponder, why do we as human beings just feel the need to be thinking the same all the time? Like we just feel the need to force each other to think the same and be the same. Like we're always trying to find the sameness, right? Like, and I think about that a lot. I think like, why? Like, why are we not okay not being the same? And I think people feel safe when they agree with each other. It feels like I can relax and just be me because I know that you agree with me.
You're not a threat.
You're not a threat. But there's no way that we can all agree on everything. So for me, I practice a lot of like, it's okay if people don't agree with me. It has nothing to do with love, right? Like I can love them, they can love me, and we can not agree. And so that helps me a lot with that oversensitivity thing. I used to take it very personally. If somebody didn't agree with me, it would hurt my feelings. I would feel like they don't really like me. They're not on my team. They're not down for whatever I'm down for, right? And then that would hurt my feelings. And I just thought about it one day and I was like, why does it hurt your feelings? They're not the same as you. Like, who cares? Like, they like that. You don't like that. Like, whatever. Like, do you want people to have their feelings hurt because you don't agree with them 24/7? Like, whatever. They don't agree with you. It's fine. And so I've just learned to accept that people don't always agree with me, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't hurt my feelings anymore, but it did used to hurt my feelings because I thought it was like that meant that we're tight, right? We're good because we agree, but we're not all gonna agree. We have to accept that we could still love each other and not agree, and I think we won't take it so personally, and we won't feel so sensitive, right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yay!
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. Okay. So look at some of the reasons people are overly sensitive.
Yes,
Kind of touched on that. One, insecurity. Overcompensate for their own doubts by asserting dominance in conversations. Ego and arrogance. They generally believe they are smarter or better than others. Impatience. They assume others should already know certain things and get annoyed when they don't. Past experiences. They may have been treated condescendingly themselves and adopted similar behavior. Yeah.
That's generally what it is, right? Like our fears that something that's happened before is going to happen again. And we don't get to control that. So what can we do about it, Anthony?
How can you fix it?
Yes. How do we fix it?
All right. So I think the first step is to definitely want to fix it.
Yeah.
If other people are pressuring you, you don't really want to do it. You're doing it because you think you just expected to do it. You're not going to be able to change it. You have to want to do it. You have to be in a spirit of wanting to do it because you want it, because you want better relationships, but it has to come from you. That starts with that. 2, start practicing self-awareness. Pay attention to how people react when you speak. Do they seem uncomfortable, annoyed, or withdrawn? So that's an interesting part, that a lot of people I know that are overly sensitive, they are looking how people react to them, and then they respond like, oh, that person's not being friendly with me, so that person doesn't like me. That person's an enemy now. But what they don't realize is they don't see themselves. So, for example, if they're looking at the people with suspicion going, are you
coming for
me?
Yeah.
That person's not smiling while they're looking at you going, are you coming for me? They got a look of suspicion.
Yeah.
So they don't see how that they're looking at that other person in that way. So that other person feels intimidated, goes, ooh, that person does not want me to talk to them. So let me turn away and not talk. And then that other person goes, see, they don't want to talk to me. That person doesn't like me. They're coming after me.
Yeah.
But instead of going, why do I feel like that? Could I be doing something that's creating that?
Yeah.
Could it be the look on my face?
It's rare for people to say, could I be doing something? It's usually they're doing it to me. They don't think, what am I doing to create, you know what I mean? To participate in this. And we're all participants.
Another thing they can do is adjust your tone and word choice. Speak to people, not at them. Avoid phrases like obviously or you should know this by now. Don't assume others need an explanation unless they ask for one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, that is really good. When it comes to overly sensitive people, I try to give them a pass because I get that people are generally overly sensitive because they've really been hurt. And so I think having grace for each other and for ourselves, and recognize no one's running around out here trying to do this to hurt people. They're doing the best that they can. And I think that it's opportunity when you attract somebody who's overly sensitive to become a better communicator. Right? Like, I'll just be honest, because I was so overly sensitive. You and I have had to have some really deep talks. We've communicated about some really heavy stuff because little things would hurt my feelings. Remember, I think we did a podcast on this. Remember, I got my feelings hurt because I would say, I love you. And you would say, me too. And I was like, nope, you're not saying it back.
Huh?
You remember that?
Yeah, it was, you would say, I love you. And I'd say, I love you back.
Yes.
And you took it as because I'm saying I love you back.
Yep.
I don't mean I love you. Because I didn't say I love you. I said I love you back.
Yep.
Right.
See, I was being overly sensitive.
Yeah.
But you just adjusted. You just go along with it. I appreciate that about you.
That's interesting when you said that too back then, because I used to say it kind of like people would say, I love you. I'd say, I love you back. And your neck. In your face.
Front, in your side.
Right. So it was part of my own little
silliness.
Branding. Yeah. But you didn't understand my brand. So.
No.
So it's okay. It's okay.
We blended brands now, so you have to understand my brand too.
Yes.
And we're getting better at it all the time.
All the time, boo-boo.
Yes. All right. So do we have anything else about this oversensitivity?
I think that was good, people. Oversensitivity, it's, once again, don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this is you.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. If you want to change it, the key is to start looking at it and addressing it. Nothing to be ashamed of. We all have room for growth.
Yep. So I just want to thank everyone.
Good episode.
Oh, good episode. I agree.
Remember, if you guys want a copy of the book, get it at theamazingclocks.com. 20 irritating traits that pushes people away and how to fix them.
Yes. And we only have one more left.
Yes.
One more trait left.
Uno más.
Yes. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us. We love and appreciate all of you guys.
Yes, we do. We love hanging out with you guys. And if you guys haven't had a chance yet to get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After, make sure you pick up your copy today, available at Amazon.com. If you guys are interested in becoming a life coach or just want to learn some skills to life coach yourself or the people around you, check out our life coach training and certification course at the Law of Attraction Life Coach Academy.com. If you guys are interested in coaching with the amazing Clarks, you can coach with us via Zoom or by phone, no matter where you live around the globe. Check us out at theamazingclarks.com. Reach out and we'll get right back at you. And if you guys are interested in improving your relationship on your own, a little DIY relationship tool, check out our Love Report Cards at lovereportcards.com. You guys can get free assessments on your relationship, find out what's working, what's not working, and so much more. Check it out at lovereportcards.com. So, last but not least, the course. If you guys are interested in taking an online relationship course to reprogram your relationship thermostat, check out our thermostat reprogramming course at theamazingclarks.com.
Yes. And be sure you are connecting with us over Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at theamazingclarks.com. And remember, to go there, you got to grow there.
So there you go, people. We gave it to you. Now what you going to do with it?
Love
the Amazing Clarks. See you next time.
See you next time.